We are playing Minecraft video games. Everything should be working just fine. Yeah, it works pretty well. I don't seem to have too much FPS. Yeah, I have like less than 60 FPS right now. That's unfortunate. Okay. Wild Capstone, welcome. Why do I have such few FPS? What can I do to increase that real quick? Right. Nice. No, actually, it says I have good FPS. Well, I guess we're gonna believe it then. 70, welcome. Nice. Combo-wise, we really can't complain today. Okay, nice. We also have a teammate. I also really enjoy that. No, that's pretty sad. About the whole PC thing, to give a little bit of an update to like the VOD viewers, I guess, or yeah, the VOD viewers, honestly. The update for the PC situation. Wow, dude. Okay, here we go. The update for the PC situation in a quick and Dynamo Dresden welcome is that we ruled out a software related issue. It's like it can't be a software related issue because I completely uninstalled and reinstalled the software and the issue is still there. So it can't be a software related issue. Our current two competitors for who might be responsible for this situation are either the RAM or the CPU. So probably today I'll have time again to look into it, and we are going to do some tests, including goodbye man, including basically my RAM is built out of 4 different RAM cards. And our test is going to be, because it's super mega unlikely that if the RAM is actually the reason for this whole situation, multiple RAM cards are the issue. So our test is going to be that we'll first take out 2 RAM cards and only use the other 2, and then switch the whole thing and only use the 2 RAM cards we took out and take out the other 2. This way we can check if the situation still happens with either RAM cards being disabled, and this way we can check if the RAM is the problem in this whole situation. Get out of here finally. And the CPU, I don't have any plans on what exactly to do to check the whole CPU. That's like, I've got no clue. But in my opinion, from what I've read so far, it seems more likely to be the CPU actually. But still, we're gonna do the RAM thing first, because I guess it's easier or something, I don't know. Yeah, it might be the CPU. I have got no clue. I have, however, started working, I have started working on the next YouTube video, which is going to be about the Big Angel's Rebirth Skywars update. And I obviously can't do very much because I can't get a single recording done. But what I did is I read out the entire script, and I'm now using the read out script to have the timings down for the animations, at least, because the animations I can still produce in the normal quality. So what I'm doing is entire script is read out. It's like 10 minutes and like unedited, and then I'll go through it, listen to it, and whenever I feel like, oh yeah, an animation right here would be cool, I'm forging that animation, and depending on how long this PC is still broken, it might happen that I finish all the animations and then my PC works again, so I'm just recording the underlying footage and I can just add all the animations on top of it and boom, the video is done. Otherwise I would have just had to wait until the actual baseline recording is done, which would have meant this video is gonna be released in months. That's just, nah. We ain't doing that. So yeah, pretty smart plan in my opinion. Hi def you bridge. Ready? And then we can finally read what ZazVGC, the man, the myth, the legend, wrote in chat. Welcome, Mr. ZazVGC. Is our teammate gonna be ready? Oh, also pretty delicate situation. Well, basically the cheater is catching up. As you can see, the cheater is not too far away anymore. It's like 30 more stars, and this guy's getting 30 stars every 2 days or something. So, yeah, we're gonna be falling back onto number 14 very soon. And OP Mine also started grinding again because it's making him very nervous that I post every single star that I get onto Twitter in a separate tweet. He's getting nervous, so he's getting a bunch of stars. And, yeah. We used to only need another 89 stars to get to the leaderboard, but now we need 97, so he has gotten quite a bunch of stars. And there's still Panda, who's also very actively playing, and there's still this cheater, so we've got 3 people who are probably going to be our competitors for number 3. Tiltings is also still actively playing. Have I said 2 months until we reach the leaderboard? Hey, well, I guess we're not going to be reaching the leaderboard this year anymore. Yay. I guess maybe 2026. That might be a thing. Yeah, Tiltings isn't playing much. He's probably getting the least amount of stars out of all the people I mentioned. But I thought he was just straight up not getting any stars. So I was like, okay, this is just a dead position, easy to reach, woo. But instead, he's still getting a couple stars here and there, which that's, yeah. Well, anyway, checking RAM takes a small fraction of the effort of checking CPUs, and a rule of thumb is CPUs rarely break. Yeah, that's pretty much the reason for why we're checking RAM first, but I'll call it, it's gonna be the CPU. Very few people abuse CPUs just as I do, so I'm guessing I'm gonna be one of the very few people where the CPU is the problem. I've been overclocking that. It should be running at 3.5 gigahertz, I believe. And I've been overclocking that for like multiple years, for like 5 years, up onto up to 4 gigahertz, which apparently shortens a CPU's lifespan quite significantly. So that's one of the indicators for why that could be a thing. But I don't know. Do I look like I know what computers are? Computers are black boxes to me. Computers don't make sense to me. I'm looking into a computer every single day. I can see it, like I'm looking towards the right side. And there's a glass case filled with electronics. My broken computer. I can see it. Does it make sense? No, it's just metal. Maybe a little bit of rubber. A little bit of fluid. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A PC doesn't have a gallbladder. A PC doesn't really have a heart. Well, it might have something similar to a heart, but it definitely doesn't have a gallbladder. I'll tell you that. What would it need a gallbladder for? There's probably a corresponding piece of technology to gallbladders inside of a PC, probably. Maybe a PC is a living, breathing human being after. It's even breathing! I was saying that for the lols, but no, it's breathing. It's breathing and it's got liquid flowing through its body. Not for the same reason as in us humans, but... You know? What the heck? PCs are humans. That's wild. I have discovered interesting information. So yeah, I realized while researching the video, nah, actually I researched that days ago, but I realized while creating the first animations for the video that the Skywars update apparently released Monday. Today is Saturday. Well, I guess I'm very late. I can't even tell you when realistically this video is gonna be finished. It could be a month, could be longer, could be less. I don't know. But the reason for why I'm still doing it is that I released a video about the 2 unimportant BedWars updates, and I released them like pretty much, wasn't it also a month after the update initially happened? Yo, I hit back the fireball, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I pretty much released that video way too late. People thought there was already a new update, that's how late I released it. And those weren't even like big content updates, those were just pretty small minor updates. And that video still is one of my most viewed videos of all time, it's like top 10 or something. Yeah, these types of videos always do very well, no matter if I upload them in time or not in time. It's probably still a difference of a couple thousand views, but as long as it gets like 2 to 3k, I'm fine. So yeah. And I have to admit, it's not even like... The views aren't even the most important thing. The views are just what makes me sure to actually work on this project, but the actual idea behind working on the project is that I really consider this very interesting. Like the Skywars update? Very cool thing. I even played Skywars with Technicolor yesterday. It wasn't fun at all. There are like almost no players. You get destroyed every single game by some random sweat team. We played an hour and only won 1 game, which that was just lucky. So, Skywars is really not my game. Everyone destroys me every single game. I get rarely any kills. But it's still a cool mode to talk about, even if it's not cool to play it. I really like Skywars, I have to admit. I also really like the changes they've made and the modes, and the mini-mode feels very clean. Played 1 game, didn't last more than like 10 minutes. Nah, didn't last more than like 10 seconds. Pretty similar to my behavior in bed. The Grey Cat's welcome. I don't play with viewers. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, it's still a cool mode. I'll tell you, if I was good at the video game, I would be playing some Skywars every now and then. Maybe not in my current situation, where the leaderboard is only about a year of grinding away. That really destroyed my hopes and dreams. Well... I'm so thirsty. I really badly burned my tongue yesterday while eating. I don't remember what I ate, but it was hot. Hot and steamy. I have actually like a little burn mark on my tongue now. A little light, round, pretty disgusting looking. Around 8 millimeters in diameter being burn mark. I can ladder clutch. Oh wait, we only have to get 1 more green guy. Hey, that's cool. Wait, how is he walking? Banana, welcome, welcome. We have Arby there, so very cool. Goodbye. And now I'll fireball jump. Yay! Winning video games and immediately queuing into the next game. My calculations have told me that if I take a machine grind in between games, that's actually negative for my star gain. It's more positive to use times at which I can't play the actual game anyway, because I'm on my laptop, for example, in bed. If I'm like on my laptop in bed, and I'm not able to actually play the game, that's a perfect timing for me to like grind the ticket machine. Whereas if I'm able to play the video game like right now, I shouldn't squeeze in these little ticket machine spins, but instead I should immediately join into the game. It's not a huge difference. It doesn't cost me that much time because I'm pretty quick at squeezing in the ticket machine, but still, I'll tell you, if you play this game for another 10 years, then those little squeezes are gonna equal up to a bunch of time. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a long, long time. Obviously, the resource trading still has to happen. There's like no way around that. But yeah, the spinning is not necessary. Okay, I see how long I'm following. I've got no clue, I don't use this platform. I just stream on it. May I get a final kill? I may not. This teammate is too good. I mean, I'd rather have a good teammate that doesn't give me final kills than a teammate that has me lose every other game, just because you get more stars if you win more games, so I'm fine with that. Something I'm not fine with, however, is that I'm getting frickin' 160 FPS. That has to be a lie. Like, I'm not getting that much FPS, I know it. I absolutely know. Let's see, is Lunar Klein also lying to me? Lunar Klein is also lying to me. Look at that. I mean, you can't see it anyway because you're not seeing it in that much FPS. But what the heck? Or is it something else? Do I have this monitor set to 60 Hz? Because I'm doing many things with my PC right now, so it does happen that it randomly resets. Has already happened in the past. Now it's 144. Close to 144. 143.667 or something. Okay. Alright. One thing that I've learned about BedWars, sadly not in my various years of playing, but just within the last couple weeks, just because someone told me, lol, is if you are fast, then it's good. Yeah. He said that a little more eloquently. But if you are fast, if you cover big distances, if you, I don't know, get to areas before other people, how did that work? What? Then it's good. Can you please stop running? Cool. I'll soon read what he actually said, but first I want myself a chance at tapping into my inventory. You followed since December 11th, 2024. How is he able to see that? What a magic man. Is he using the same technique that I'm using? We'll never know. Antonier 4. Salut, ça va? Bonjour les maisons. J'ai une filet. Je m'appelle 2 ans et freaking cheated at French class. Which I would say for entertaining purposes only. I actually didn't cheat at French class, otherwise my A-levels would be taken away from me. Goodbye. Sad he wasn't even a final. Okay, Mr. ZaspyGC, you told me you could up my FPS. Could you help me to up my FPS, please? Real quick and on stream. How can I get more FPS? What setting is it? Not on stream in real time? Huh. Sounds like a pretty bad method then. I thought there was just a little switch that you can enable and all of a sudden you have more FPS. How did he survive? He didn't. Goodbye. Heh. Lul. That was good. You did mention you're doing a lot with your PC, so probably stop that. No, I'm not doing it in the current moment. I'm just using my PC for very many different tasks throughout the day. But not at the same time or not right now or something. Oh, VSync might be... Nah, then it's just jumping to 60 FPS the whole time. Okay, good. I should have literally just blocked in and everything would have been fine. That would have been the play, I'll tell you. Okay, I have lived. I'm not gonna live for too much longer. Oh yeah, why would you focus on me? Didn't you look at my teammate a second ago? Should have given me all my hours when I had the chance. Take me to every BedWars tourney, 'cause you know how much I love content. But now my baby's grinding the video game, grinding with another e-boy. Well, I guess I hit the hole. Ah, freaking hell. I hate charging cables. When is the time gonna come that charging happens wirelessly? Well, pretty much happened a couple of years ago. I could purchase one right now, but I'm too lazy. I want to use a charging cable, but also have that charging cable glide through everything else like a ghost. That would be cool. Just set FPS to unlimited instead of VSync. That would be a good first step. Okay. Didn't even have VSync enabled. Heh. Wait, this is actually like kind of better. Eh? Nah, never mind. It's not better. I thought for a second it's still choppy. Well. Yeah, I wish it was a drug enough to make me not see the choppiness anymore. That would be good. Another thing I've learned recently, spend all of your resources and you will have more success in fighting players because you're more stacked. For a second I forgot why I stopped doing it. There were 2 points in my BedWars career where I stopped doing that. The second point was when they added the whole slumber thing. Because I was like, I want to save my gold to be added into my slumber inventory. But the first initial thing was actually because whenever I would get like an iron sword, gaps, everything, a second later I would walk into the void and lose it. And then I wouldn't have any resources anymore. So that's initially why I stopped doing it. But I guess we're pretty grown up people. We have like 3,000 stars, which nobody cares about because the leaderboard is moving away from us. I guess we're not gonna walk in the void anymore. It's that easy. Let's just always stack ourselves with crazy stuff. Yeah, exactly. How about we just buy the stuff but not walk off? That's cool. Pretty smart thing. I never thought of that, so I never did it. I think the problem is, the first solution that came into my mind, okay, I am walking in the void and I'm losing all my stuff. What if I just don't use my stuff so I don't lose it when I walk in the void? That was my first thought. And other people would have been like, yeah, but what if there's an even smarter method? What if I just don't walk into the void initially? But I'm like, nah, I have a solution and I'm never gonna change it for the next 6 years. And in 6 years I'll be like, wait, I can use my stuff? Why didn't I do this from the beginning? Other people would do that in minutes. For me personally, it took 6 years to figure that out. Well, Jamaica Craft, welcome. What language are you speaking? We've had so many fun languages today. Only 2. Yeah. And it also wasn't really fun. Maybe you have a fun language. It's just German. Well, that would make 3 languages, sure. But it's not like a revolutionary thing. I could learn German within like 2 minutes. Less even. I could think about it a second, and then in my head the German would form, and all of a sudden I'd be able to flawlessly speak it without any accent. Trust me. It's a superpower. Just give me any sentence I have to translate into German, and I'll translate it real time without accent. That's my superpower. Here in the United States, we have superpowers, all of us, you know. Joke's on you, I'm not living in the United States. Here in Great Britain, my accent probably gave me away. Rinder related? That's not even English. How am I gonna translate that into German? You failed successfully. That wasn't a task I gave you. Rinder related, I'll tell ya. Rinder related sounds pretty funny, I have to admit. Bread. I'll tell you what bread is. I just have to get the bed. Ooh. Decent blocking. Hey, and decent combo as well. Wait, and the other one is coming. How about... Nice. Very cool. Alright, bread. Let me manifest the word for bread. Wait. Marker... I promise I'm not looking it up right now. Marker... takeout. How about takeout? Here we go. I would say bread probably means... brat. It sounds like brat. Bread is a pretty brat thing to me. I'm waiting for the surprise Pikachu face. Oh, with no accent? Alright. I'll give you one with no accent. I wish I had more blocks. Ooh. Dude, that's great. Okay, you don't want an accent? Wait, oh freaking hell. How about brood? Brood? Huh? Wait, I can do even less accent. Let me focus. I'll manifest perfect German. In the name of the stars and the holy grail of Okay, that was not even planned. In the name of the stars and the holy grail of only placing one block every 2 blocks, I'm gonna manifest the perfect pronunciation for Brot. Is it Brot? Is that it? Have I catched you? Oh, be careful, teammate. The bridge just messed up. I had to manifest. It's my mistake. Yeah, see? I'm getting better. I'm getting better. My microphone is screwing me up because it's cutting out things, but I'm doing better. I'll take that. Give me a more complicated word. Comment in German for 30 seconds. Oh, that's complicated, I'll tell ya. Frickin' hell! Oh. I got deleted. $20 big ones. I was thinking about that for a second to figure out what exactly it could mean. Okay, comment in German for 30 seconds. Alright. Say, that's a long word. You Germans and your long words. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's like a casual word Germans say every day. I wouldn't even be surprised. Hey, those are final kills actually. Please. Your mate is abandoning you. Get abandoned! Ah, those blocks actually messed me up. No, I also took 4 damage. Yes! Okay. Nice. Oh, stressful now. I have to breathe quite a lot. Or wait, we're gonna comment in German. Ich habe zu atmen. Ich habe zu atmen. Very much. Ich habe zu atmen very much. Oh wait, we don't have a trap? Or wait, I mean... Nein! We're not having a Fralle. A Fralle. I'm pretty sure Fralle is trap in German. Fralle. Or was it not? I think that was Norwegian. Fjalle. Yeah, that was probably Norwegian. Alright, green. How about you gift yourself to me, huh? You're standing there as if you want to gift yourself to me very, very much. Could you go to the edge a little more? Could you stand a little closer to the edge? Could you do that for me? Ooh. Yeah, that was... I suck at this game. Why would it just boost me upwards entirely? That's crazy. We have Abi? This teammate is crazy good. Crazy good. This teammate is very crazy. He's very crazy at the video game. My favorite YouTube channel, my favorite German YouTube channel just uploaded. His name is Mr. Wissen to go. Mr. Wissen. Huh? Life is strange sometimes. And sad. Mostly sad. Swiss accent is very funny. What is Swiss? Or Swiss? Am I able to make a Swiss accent? How do Swiss people talk? Do Swiss people talk like using a lot of I'm pretty sure. German is pretty hard, but I think I'm good at Swiss. Swiss is like pretty different from German. And I think I can do that quite well. Like, let me think of something Swiss. Nah, actually Swiss. Was it Swiss or Austrian? I think it was Austrian. I think I'm pretty good at Austrian. Like, it's very different from German. I believe that I'm pretty good at that. Let me think for a second. For example, you say lavend. That's what Austrian people say. Lavend. What else do they say? They say, Schier. No, actually that was Swiss. Hey, who are you? May I ask? Can I help you? Do you still have a bed? Where did he come from? What the heck? Now, Austrian is actually one of my favorite languages ever. German I don't like too much. German isn't too great. Schier? I believe Schier is like cool or nice or something. And Lavend is never mind. Or no, it doesn't matter. I think Lavend is... it doesn't matter. Dude, I really have to learn more Austrian. It's very cool. It sounds so aesthetic. And many Austrian people like the Kasselaf are pretty attractive as well. Pretty attractive men. What else do Austrian people say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I don't have too much more Austrian knowledge. Nah, actually, Sebastian Kurz, that's also something. First, I have to learn English. English is even easier. English is one of the most easy languages in the world. Austrian is pretty cool, dude. I'm trying to think of more words. Nah. Sad. Love Austrian. Gemacht. That's how they speak. Gemacht. Wir haben eine Party gemacht. Oh, someone's 600 stars here? Yeah, Aqua. Ich bin der Kaiser live. Aber ich sehe Lavend. Oh, is it cool if I pass this guy? I definitely can pass this guy. What if I build up? What if I do this? And then this? And then this? No, well, I got the bed. Better than nothing. Everything else is Lavend. Oh, or Stiegenhaus. Stiegenhaus is also pretty good. Instead of like, I don't even know the English word for that. Instead of Treppenhaus, which is the word for it in German, they say frickin' Stiegenhaus. Stiegenhaus. That's great. How do you reach 3,000 stars? How long have you been playing BedWars? I've been playing it for... I started at the start of 2018 and now we have the start of 2025. I think 7 years and 1 month, something like that. Sounds realistic. What are you doing? Yeah, before I had my girlfriend, I played like very much. It was crazy. I played many hours every single day. But now that I have my girlfriend, I'm limited to 1.5 hours a day. And a couple more hours on weekend days, but yeah. Someone invest? That's not very sheer. I hope it's that Aqua guy. And teammate made him visible or something. Oh yeah, I think I saw it was particles! Yep. There he was. Hey wait, but I think teammate is... No, that's not teammate. Definitely not. Wait, they really failed that? That's crazy. Got him. Alright, let's purchase a couple. Is that our bed defense, by the way? Did I build that? Nah, definitely not me who built that. I wouldn't build a defense like that. What the heck? Bakkele is also a pretty cool Austrian word. Just don't entirely know the meaning behind it. Bakkele. Let me go through here, please. I mean, they've got enough time to avoid now, so don't really see too much of a chance, I have to admit. Unless they're stupid, which they do seem to be. Perfect blocking. Best blocking I've seen. Why didn't he even, like, try to avoid or follow me? Is it really that easy? Ah, weird. It's my FKDR. My FKDR in doubles is close to 12. But it used to be 13. But it's going down to 12 right now. I used to be like at 12.9. And now it's 12.5 or something. And we're getting closer to 12. I'm losing a bunch of FKR recently. My life is pretty miserable. Like, FKR is not the most thing I care about, but still. Crazy, man. Pretty crazy. At one point I'll see the magical 13. It's gonna happen, I trust. I don't know when, but at some point it's gonna happen, someday. They're standing very, very eerily close to the edge. Like, there's this little bush. Obviously, if I just not aim on the guy, which is hard to do with, like, quote-unquote over 100 FPS, sure, it doesn't feel like 100 FPS on my screen, but okay. Sleeping Rexy, welcome. Semi went from 15.9 to 14.3. That's just sad. For me it was switching clicking methods. I have since reversed that change, but it's gonna be a long way to recover. How about we get Tinkpeem? Yeah, Tinkpeem. How about we get Tinkpeem? Sounds like a pretty easy ping to team. Oh, it's not even close. That was a pretty decent combo. Now let's dig into here. That's cool. Wait, his teammate is here. Can you stop getting hits on me? Is that a fair fight if the opponent gets hits on you? It's not a fair fight, get out of here. Oh, you switched to solos, okay. I see. Now I see where that's coming from. Dudes, man, switch to solo. Especially from like 4Vs to solos is crazy. 3Vs, yeah, okay. 3Vs is still pretty skilly. But 4Vs, you don't need any skill to play 4Vs. Even I can play 4Vs and get crazy win streaks. And I don't have any skill. Whoa. Okay. And solos is like a whole other dimension of sweat. Like I feel like if you play solos for a week exclusively, you're gonna get good at it. You're eventually gonna go back to getting like pretty decent win streaks, sure. Like up to 10 maybe. But all in all, solos is probably the hardest BedWars mode. Not even kidding. It's very, very hard mode. Now we're just gonna find the grey person. We're getting a good amount of final kills here. Is grey in here by any chance? Grey does not appear to be in here, even though it looks like the perfect spot. Is grey? Nah. Found him. Potentially. Funny goober. Are you a funny goober? Yeah, you can place blocks there. Why is it 12:33? I should have another time than you. Are you American? Nah, I'm German as well. I just messed with you. Oh yeah, that really gave me away, right? I didn't think of the clock. I was thinking of just never revealing that it was a prank to begin with. But sure, I have a clock. I forgot. Pretty nice game. 6 finals, 3 bets. Can't complain about that. Ah! I can complain about that. I really can. I had 300 FKR in 3Vs and then I kept losing, so I switched. That's insane. 3Vs was also always my most successful mode. I got into 3Vs, like, I never played it. Say a word in German with no accent. Wenn du willst, kann ich anfangen, nur in Deutsch zu sprechen, wenn dir das gefällt. Ich sag dir, ich wurde hier geboren, ich habe hier mein ganzes Leben gelebt, in der gleichen Straße, im gleichen Haus. Aber ich kann halt relativ gut Englisch, was soll ich sagen? Kleiner Flex an der Stelle. Anyway, 3Vs, I had not played a lot. 4Vs was obviously the mode I have played the most back then. Like, I played 4Vs for like 4,000 losses. Up until like 500-600 stars. 4Vs was like the mode, so obviously I completely ruined my stats in that. But 3Vs I played very, very rarely. So 3Vs was not a blank card or anything, but 3Vs was very, very untouched. 3Vs was my least touched mode. And at some point, a person named Harry, I'm pretty sure, they just a couple days ago returned to the game with another account. And Harry was like, I met him in lobby 1, and I wanted to find like a 4Vs party or something. And he was like, yo, you want to play 3Vs? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Never really played 3Vs, let's go. And what I didn't know, apparently Harry was one of the best 3Vs players at the time, because we kept getting 200 win streaks and even more than that. So naturally, my FKDR went up like crazy in 3Vs. It went up through the roof. I very, very quickly got to like, I don't know, 15 FKDR in no time. Like I still had a good amount of final deaths on that in 3Vs just from playing it previously, but I had played it like, compared to the other modes I hadn't played it, so I still had very decent stats, and that quickly became my most successful mode when it came to stats. Like, I didn't have comparable stats in any of the other modes, and oh, that was not great. And yeah, just like a month after, he quit and never returned up until a couple of days ago. That was like 3 years ago or something. I don't know, 2 years ago maybe. Probably 2 years ago. And I was like, yo, I really have the chance to get some very, very good stats in this mode. I guess I'll just not play 3Vs anymore to preserve those stats, because I really don't want to take final deaths anymore. And ever since then, I've only played 3Vs very, very rarely, whenever I had like actual leaderboard player, good people playing with me. Like, for example, with ZazVGC. I know that ZazVGC is able to pull off like 400 doubles win streaks and whatnot. In theory, I don't know if he ever did it, obviously. It was stupid, whatever. I know he's able to get good win streaks, and obviously if he plays 3Vs with me, I'm gonna play 3Vs. That's okay. Or if, I don't know, Nos Demon. Actually, no, Nos Demon, I don't have the best win streaks with Nos Demon for some reason. But like very, very good people. With those I do play, but it happens so rarely. It happens almost never that someone good enough asks me to play 3Vs. So I'm just not doing it. But if right now someone like Tiltings would come to me, or ZazVGC, or whoever, and would be like, let's play some 3Vs, and I would obviously play 3Vs. to get even better stats. It's like so satisfying because every single final kill I get is like plus 0.02 FKDR. So if I get 5 final kills, I get like plus 0.1 FKDR. I think it's even more than that. I think the effect is even greater. Like, I remember if I play 3vs for like 1 hour, and obviously we win every single game, I get like plus 1 FKDR. It's like very, very insane. I don't know if the effect is still that great, but I think I remember that there was a time where it was that insane. It's like very, very crazy. I think last time I played 3vs I also just freshly lost a win streak. I think we got to like 90 or 100, something in that ballpark, and then we lost. I don't know what my current 3vs win streak is. I think my current highest win streak I hold in any of the modes is, for that reason, is 4v4 with like 87 or something. Otherwise, if I wouldn't have lost in 3vs, it would be 3vs. Got your nose. Or your bed hair. I think I got one of them. That must have been enough. Yeah, nice. My highest is like 2 or 3 FKR. Nice. Oh, that's also the stupidest thing ever. I was literally at 8.99 FKDR overall. And then I had to switch clicking methods, and now I'm at like 8.94 or something. I was so close to reaching 9 FKDR. And yeah, that ruined everything. I think currently I'm getting like up to like 10 win streaks again on average, so I think currently my stats should be going up. Just very slowly because I get like not many final kills. I don't get a whole lot of final kills. Okay. Speaking of final kills, I think the method here is to go back here. Because I see teammate going for their bed, and I see these people going for this side of the map. So, yeah. I feel like I can get final kills potentially, depending on how good these... That is very stupid. I just lost crazy amounts of health. Oh frick. Wait. Okay, you may leave, I guess. It's not like I can do anything against that. Oh. That's pretty unfortunate. If I was smart, I would get out of here, but I'm not really smart. Instead, I will camp to kill this person. But only if he comes up. Not gonna go down there, that's way too risky, especially since he has more health. If teammate goes here, then that's like cool. I would have enjoyed Sharp. But I've heard the propaganda that Prot 2 is better than Sharp. So I'll take it still. 9 teammate, come here! Don't go the other side! That's just sad. Okay. Okay. Paid off to play riskily. Beautiful, we just got the bed quest and a star just from playing. So we are now in the 30s. Welcome to the 30s. I just need to trade resources real quick. 3,230. Very good looking star, looking forward to seeing it in game. I wish I could now post on Twitter that I'm only 87 stars away from the leaderboard, but obviously OP Mine had to play the video game because he doesn't have anything else to do. That's... Here, do you see that 5-point streak? This didn't change, I'm pretty sure. And this went down. Okay, maybe I lied. My stats are still going down, but I don't understand why. So yeah. Pretty good looking prestige, man. Pretty good looking prestige. Alright, very cool. 32-30. 32-30, not the easiest thing to say. Should have given me all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, cause all I wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Alright, if I just gain 2 stars, then that should be 95. Yeah, Twitch ads I imagine to be quite annoying. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks beastie. 3,230. Oh my god, that looks... That looks impressive. Very, very impressive. Could have given you all my hours when I had the chance. Take it to... Oh, that's a sad thing, by the way. I didn't know that yesterday was Friday. Oh, I was so sad. I wish I would have known. Thank you, man. It's a pretty decent texture pack. I wish I would have known that yesterday was Friday, because on Thursday I was like, nice, only one more day until I can get my final kill quest for this week. My 150 final kills a week quest. That is cool. Yeah, not knowing that the next day would be Friday, where the quest resets. So I missed out on my final kill quest for the first time in like years. It was the saddest thing ever. So I did end up getting the final kill quest yesterday instead, but obviously like that I missed out on an entire star, which is, especially in the current leaderboard grinding situation, that is very bad. This guy moves weirdly. He walks very... Except the wool, that's not how you write except, but I know what you mean. What don't you like about the wool? The outline? You don't have a big axe, do you? Get out of here. 9! He had 4! Can't tell me that. He had 4, but he had to fireball me. Obviously, he had to do that. Great, man. I don't like the vanilla 1.8 texture. Oh, I mean, this is like an entirely different texture, so... God. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. You had to avoid, because some team is out of space. And now your bet is gone, man. Shouldn't have gone for us, huh? Should not have done that. Take it to every party, cause all I wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Aqua final kills are awaiting me at their base, is what I would say if they would still be here. Instead they're over there. I'm ready to claim their lives. That would be very cool, but instead someone else is getting them. Okay, this guy looks completely newbie. He was. That was a correct assumption. Okay, I think if it's possible, I'm gonna save the fireball to get their bed. Like, easy bed. Easy bed break. Do they have a trap? They don't. Wait, it... Never seen before. The fireball boosted me backwards and destroyed like nothing of their bed defense. What? Lil. How did that happen? Okay, blue's getting the final kill now. Oh, they're fighting for so long. Yeah, blue's getting the final kill. Apparently it was a very close fight. Okay, beautiful. Now there's just one blue, one green. Pretty easy game in my opinion, huh? Now there's just the fake duo, which is a person I was scared of from the beginning of the game. Now let's see if we can find him over here. My tongue hurts. That's pretty sad. That's like the least hurting thing right now. What hurts me the most is my PC situation. I wish I could fix it, man. I wish. I wish. I mean, we might end up not fixing it obviously, but we might end up finding out what's wrong today. That would be cool. Once I'm back from grocery shopping, I'll hit up ZazVGC and I'll be like, hey, some PC testing, huh? And he'll be like, hey. Nah, I don't have time right now. And then I'd be sad. So let's hope he does end up having time. Ooh. Do I hear nothing? Because we already have all of that. Do I hear a fireball racing towards me? Do I hear nothing? Because the ladder clutch didn't work out at all. I'll follow you using the exactly same way. That's always smart. This is definitely a fake duo because duo doesn't have like more ping than me. Unless he's currently recording a video. I'll show you that even with high ping you can be good in public lobbies. Examine my strategy that I'm using. Getting destroyed by Zerk. Well, one more win until we reach 19.7k. I'm looking forward to 20k and I really hope that my PC is fixed until then. So we can actually record that in decent quality. That would be very awesome. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. I think I know why it's so laggy. Streaming Hypixel BedWars in German would be hopeless. This game in general, using this game for content in general is very hopeless. Like, no matter if you're a streamer, a YouTuber, this game, nah, this game is just not made for success anymore. There are like two examples, a handful of examples who are able to make it work somewhat. But like 99% of players are not going to be able to get any functional content use out of this if they want to be big YouTubers / streamers. This game is dead, will never come alive again. Never in a million years. I'll give it like 5 years and at some point Hypixel is going to have like a couple hundred players left. And in 10 years there's not going to be any major Minecraft server anymore for PvP. The golden days are over, have long been over. Nobody cares about the game anymore. Personally, I have to admit I don't know why. I don't know what exactly contributed to this. I, to this day, can't explain how people can get bored of doing the same thing over and over again for hours every single day. Don't ask me. It doesn't matter. Like, I really don't understand it. Minecraft is the most sold game of all time, but for some reason, so many other games who haven't been sold that often have like millions of players playing it. actively multiplayer online. And Minecraft is just a dead game in that regard. That's so sad. That's very, very, very sad. Also, we need to get a new teammate. Yeah, you are distracting. And I'll be getting the bed. And taking advantage of the low people. Because you are not low at all. Yep, they were not low at all. But it didn't even matter. Ouch. Mostly play on go. Yesterday I actually took a look at the server and they have like 1.5k players. Is what they had when I looked at it. But I mean it's Friday evening. Obviously that's gonna be peak times. Peak times. I don't even want to know what the usual player count is. Probably lower than that. And you, when it comes to that server, you can never be too sure if those player counts are legit. Like, I haven't seen anyone playing. The modes I checked out had no players, so it's probably just like it used to be. They probably just parked some bots in the lobbies to make it seem like the server has many players. Because otherwise I don't know where these players are supposed to be. Thank you for your bet. And thank you for your life. And now I just need to get the other one, / market takeout. I know it's much too late, but I just want you to know. / market takeout. / market takeout. And now I just need to find the person who's hiding, yeah. I need to find the person who's hiding. This is the person I'm looking for. They really are. And now they're dead. Goodbye. And you're leading me towards yellow. And they had 7 emeralds. I hope he buys you flowers. That is sad. Whatever. Let's go in there. Oh, was that teammate? I guess. I know it's much too late. Where's his friend? Do we know that? Oh, we do. We absolutely do know that. I'll tell you the highlight video. I wish I could fireball jump, but I can't really because otherwise I'm giving up my teammate. The highlight video is gonna be crazy long. We're not getting many clips per stream, we really aren't. But the highlight video is gonna be insanely long. And oh yeah, by the way, we did it, woo! 19.7k wins, yay! Soon to be 20k. Yo, Caps toggled! That's cool. Do you know Rid? Yeah. Have heard of them, have played with them. Nice. I think they're legit. Like 6-7 streams that I'll edit into this highlight video so far, and it's gonna be more and more. It's crazy. In the end, the highlight video is gonna be like half an hour just because I couldn't edit it for so long. Long stream? Nah. 51 more minutes probably. At some point my girlfriend's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're done shopping now, can you come here so we can do the grocery shopping? And then I'll leave the stream, end the stream, and I'll go grocery shopping. It's gonna be a lot of fun. to not have to do that anymore. It's gonna be a lot of fun once the grocery shopping is over. I hate that, not gonna lie. It's the most annoying thing. Depending on where you do it, but we're doing it at the most annoying location we could. Which makes sense, it's a good location to be grocery shopping, but it's not a good location to be done with it very soon. Okay, I feel like our first rush looking decently done. Ah, you already finished it. Jealous. Jealousy. That's crazy. That's very, very crazy. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Most annoying thing, whatever. I'll go somewhere else. Oh my god, I almost blocked her myself. Okay, we're gonna get armor, like prod and a trap. Never mind. Teammate's gonna get prod and a trap. Actually, yeah. It looked like it didn't update for me. A trap. Ooh, wait, we can actually go in there with armor. Don't try this at home. Actually, it didn't even take too much time. That's pretty good. I was gonna say, don't try this at home. Moving fast is more important, but that didn't really cost us too much time. Okay, hi, wide. Can you please be unsuspecting minemen? That wasn't a blocking. At least not a full one. A decent... Dude, the lag almost killed me. Thank you for the follow, JamaicaCraft. You have to leave already, or why are you following? Hey! Wait, that means Aqua final killed so here. Aqua. Hey! He escaped. Hey, hello? Wait, I don't get anything anymore. Where's Aqua? Okay. Dude, things don't make sense here. It's cool. There has to be an Aqua at mid because White was at mid when they got killed by Aqua. Surprise, there's not a bed anymore. And second surprise, you don't have a life anymore. What a surprise-rich day there is today. Many surprises. And there's the other Aqua. Hello. You doing fine? I hope you are. You really don't want this final death to go too close to you. That was not English. That was a very German English. Okay, what if I... Ooh. Our bed is gone, so I will go... Ha! 9! I'm gone too then. Okay, let's crawl into teammate's body. First game I play with Caps Taught is immediately the end of my 10 win streak. Woo! What a bad timing. What a great timing. I just wanted to enjoy the 19.7k wins for a bit longer. The even number. That's the whole reason for why we lost. I do wonder how they got our bet though. They must have skipped. That's pretty much a hot take, yeah. And I wish I would have kept the hot stuff out of my mouth yesterday, because my tongue really hurts. I don't like it. That's how they got there. Frickers. I had a lot of hot stuff in my mouth yesterday, but one of the hot stuffs really burned my tongue. What are your hotkeys? Mouse. Entirely mouse. Everything I do, perspective tall, every single hotkey is on my mouth. Including every single hotbar, slot, everything. Everything you could ever imagine. I just want you to know. I hope he buys you flowers, so he holds your hand. This is a pretty good blocking spot, but pretty far away from the bed. Are you low by any chance? That's so crazy. He was on 2 for so long and he just kept getting hits and I couldn't get any hits. It's so cool. This game is so great. How many extra buttons? 12. But I also have an alternative hotkey system for when I butterfly click. I just never use it because it's too hard. To butterfly click, it's like... Dude. I might end up trying to learn that again in a couple months or something, but not right now. That's like a different system. Complicated to explain. Okay, this final kill is not gonna be mine. I already know that. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go over here, supply myself with good stuff, including armor. I'm not joking, no, Razor Naga X, look it up. Razor Naga X with 12 side buttons. You can also do exclamation mark mouse in my chat. Ausrufezeichen Maus. You are not good at throwing fireballs. Which I purely enjoy. I really, really enjoy that. Wait, you don't have a bed anymore? I would have given up a lot of things to get your bed for some stupid reason. That wouldn't have been smart. Nah, you are dying first of all? That's how you use fireballs? And then your friend is not dying. I'll let him live because I'm so generous and not because he's getting hit so I can fall off the platform. I feel like if I don't get these diamonds are never gonna be gotten. I'm too lazy to ban bots today. I hope that's not gonna backfire in any way. Also, I'm just joking to the... Like, I'm assuming this is just an automated program, but instead there's someone behind the bots. If you start a bot attack now, I'm still gonna be, like, forwarding my attention to fighting that. So don't try that, it's just a waste of time. On your end, not on my end. I have 3,000 stars, I don't have any fun thing in life anyway. I'm down for that fight, no matter how long it takes. GG's. Aiden Dicklin, welcome. But you said you weren't gonna ban the bots, the bats. The bats, and this one is also gonna be banned. You didn't even see that because my automat system filtered that out. Happened like, when did it happen? Can I see? It happened 30 minutes ago. Okay, that was a good game. Not many foul kills. Definitely had more already today, but good game. It's not going well, I'll be honest. Life is sad. But yeah. You gotta see the positive things in life. For example, 3,230 is a good looking number. I feel like I'm playing decently today. Yeah, 2 positive things. Nice. way! That's crazy. Grace still has a bed, and it looks like an easy bed to get. And I'm very thirsty for getting this exact bed. I would love to get it, in fact. Do I hear more blocks? No. I wish that last hit would have registered. Would have been one more final kill for me. They're trees! Did you see that? Apparently in this texture pack and the far away there. Frickin' trees. That's crazy. Get blocked. Goodbye. Ah, nice. Yeah. Pretty good. Give me your fountain. Give me all of it. Now, why did I get a stone sword? Let's get the good stuff. Let's get iron. I'm using my resources. I learn from the best. Actually, one of the best in strategy. Cover distances quickly. Be dark and let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night. But when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Okay, one of them voided too late. And the other one is getting slain without any chance. This moving quick technique is actually very good, especially if we're getting final kills. Cool. I want to preserve this fireball in case I need it. Frick. Clip farming didn't work. Okay, yellow. Normal streamers be like, I'm doing something very stupid. Haha, look at me, I'm a stupid man. Hey, hey, clip farming. And I'll be like, can I hit this block and ladder clutch? Very different click farming techniques. Clip farming techniques. Did I say click farming? That's obviously not what I meant. But both very valuable. Okay, I'll be getting 6 finals and 4 bets. Yay, moving quick, pace off. Nice, moving quick is an awesome strategy. Into the next video game we go. Heh! I got sold and scammed. Okay. Shadow ZMC, welcome. You're subscribed. Nice. Do I remember that? Probably. How do people cheat stars with the ticket machine? I don't know. Ask the cheater who's about to pass me to the leaderboard. I used to know a technique because back then the technique was pretty obvious. I never used it myself, but back then, Nico, welcome. Back then the technique used to be that you would literally just bug abuse to get many slumber tickets in game, for example in Dreams. And then you would program a macro that would sit at the ticket machine all day and just trade in your tickets to get all the BedWars XP in the world. It was pretty good. I tracked some people's stats and they got up to like 60, 50, 60 stars a day. It was pretty OP. And ever since they changed the ticket machine, people are still bug abusing in Dreams to get more slumber tickets. That's still a thing. I still don't know how that works, but ask Winnie, for example. He probably knows, as he showed in one of his videos, revealing himself. Also, don't do this. This is forbidden on the Hypixel network. Even though you're not going to be banned for it, you don't get consequences, but don't do it. I personally actually don't do it. Thought you can get some items. That is wrong. You can get gold as well as silver coins. those are the two that I get in Dreams whenever I play Dreams. But I get them legitly, that's the difference. Anyway, and the new technique, since you don't get any BedWars experience out of the machines anymore, there's some abuse, some bug that gets you pretty much infinite doublers. So all these people have to do is get infinite doublers, and then every single game they play, they get double XP. Whereas normal people like me only get double XP like 10 to 20% of their games at most. Yeah. I hate everything on my yeah. Whatever, their bed has been taken by someone else. But still, I could have had the final kill, that's so sad. I feel like I'm not used to streaming anymore, or I'm getting sick, and since I still stream 2 times a week and nothing changed in that regard, I'm guessing I'm gonna be sick because my throat hurts from all the speaking, from continuously yapping. That's weird. Anyway. Guess I'll be sick, which makes sense. My girlfriend's my girlfriend's best friend is sick right now, and she's staying at our home currently, so it could very well be that I'll be getting sick. I would see that. Not an unrealistic thing to see. So you'd interpret that, I mean, it's called slow items cannot be earned, but I didn't play Dreams at all, so you're probably right. Now, it's not the bug that they're getting these slumber items. The bug is that they're doing some sort of duping to get more slumber items than you should be able to get. That wouldn't be a problem. That wouldn't be like... They wouldn't do anything illegitimate if that was the thing. That is something everyone could do. I could also just hop on to play Dreams and then get slumber tickets. That's not a problem. The problem is that they're doing it with some sort of dupe to get more slumber tickets than you should be getting. And then they can obviously combine it with a macro that just trades all their slumber stuff. There are like pretty good ways I could see to make this a very efficient system. Hypixel meant to remove the ability to gain those items in Dreams. My theory is that they just removed those that really were a problem, because this Dream strategy is new. The Dream strategy already was used before they changed anything, and in that Dream strategy people were able to get like so many slumber tickets using... I believe emeralds used to be one of the metas. Since I've never used it, I can't tell you. But in Winnie's video, that's why I'm saying it. In Winnie's video, I saw him using emeralds, for example. Oh, that's pretty sad, actually. And yeah, those would obviously get you way more slumber tickets than, for example, the gold and silver coins you're still able to get. They just removed the big ones that would really be overpowered for people cheating. That's what I'm at least assuming. I don't know, I'm not an admin. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay. Well... I did it with golden castles and that still works. That still works. Whenever I play castles, I collect so much gold. It's hard because the cap for how much gold you can have in your inventory is like at 33, which, dude, just don't do that. It's annoying. But if you just collect 33 gold, put that into your chest, collect 33 gold, put that into your chest. I think the most I got was like 700 gold in one game. The problem is just that I rarely am in castles games that end up being a win, so collecting that gold is worthless. Yeah, that's already the whole thing. Like, I believe the most sensical strategy would probably be like, don't do this. I also personally wouldn't do this, but if I wouldn't respect Hypixel's rules and boundaries, I would do it as follows. This guy's blatantly cheating. He isn't. I would do it as follows. I would get myself maybe 2 or 3 bee-hoppers and fly hackers who would constantly queue castles with me. That would ensure me getting the win every single time, and then I would just collect gold the whole time. And then I would very quickly get gold. Whenever my gold storage would be full, I would use a macro to automatically recraft that into tickets or something. I don't know. And then boom. Many tickets. And this way you can use doublers. This way you can collect doublers. And yeah. Something like that, I would assume. I didn't fully block that off. How sad is that? And then obviously you have to ensure that you're getting XP 24/7, so you would also need to use macros that would, like these AFK bots, would just constantly be in dreams walking back and forth. So even if you slept, you would passively just, even if that's not slumber tickets, I don't know if you can program a bot who's able to do that, but at least while you were sleeping or while you're in school or working or whatever, you would have a bot just have your account running in dreams and then collect XP passively from playtime or something. I don't know how they're doing it, but apparently they're doing it in some sort of way that Hypixel isn't able to ban it. And would none of that get you banned? Nah. It wouldn't. Otherwise these people would be banned. But they've been doing it for, I don't want to say years, but wasn't it years? Probably like 1 or 2 years now, and none of them ever got banned. Like, a couple of these ticket machine people got banned, but apparently for PvP cheats and not even for the actual cheats they're performing 24/7. It's like insane. Okay, nice. That was very good. This way I didn't kill either of them. Left them both kind of low. Just sat the other one ate a golden apple. And teammate is now able to go in there and have a better chance. It's pretty good that no one is coming from the other side. Final kill for me. Nice 4v2. Oh, blue also doesn't have a bad anymore. I'm gifting blue this final kill, basically. If he goes in there now, this guy's low and he can... Oh, that's sad. Especially since there are 2 people here. So I've got practically 0 chances of survival. They didn't have a bad. I could have... if only I would have reached him. Man. Man, oh man. Pro tip, don't take so long with your first rush. If you finish your first rush quickly, you don't run into issues like that. How will you do that if your first rush is sweaty? Be good at the video game. That's where the problem... That's where the problem exists. But I mean, think of it this way. For example, Radical. Every single person... What you're playing that? I'm not playing well. I'm not good at this frickin' game. The problem is Radical, for example. I think once the update released, he heavily bought it. He bought it his freaking ass off to get into like the top 3. And he was the first to ever do it, and he did it like no one else did it at an intensity that you can't even imagine. Is he banned? No, he's sitting at the leaderboard. He's chill. Nobody cared. Everybody spectated. Everybody was like, whoa, it's been over a year and he still didn't get banned. He's able to just do that? Well, I guess I'll do it too. Obviously, people are gonna do it. I have to admit, I don't have proof for the Radical thing. For the other people, I have proof that they did it. Radical, I don't know if he actually did it. But like, every single person I know who knows something about the game pretty much unanimously agreed that he used those techniques, that he was the first to use those techniques. Like for all the other people, I've got like so many records. I mean, just look at their star gain. I have tracked their star gain for weeks, and if you track their star gain for weeks, you can see that they got like up to 40-50 stars a day, which with normal methods wouldn't be possible. Obviously they need to be cheating, you know. For Radical, I don't have anything like that, so I don't have definitive proof of him doing it. But I think it was a pretty open secret that he just cheated to get there. I think everybody was aware of that. That shouldn't cause any surprise Pikachu faces. Nah, he's still very high on health. Oof. If I was Hypixel, it's not a financially smart decision, like, not at all. But it's like a decision that makes people enjoy the game, you know? It's a smart decision for gameplay reasons. It would be such an easy thing to do. Like, even if it's not possible to technologically track, or like technologically prove that what they've been doing is wrong, even if that's not possible from like a technological perspective, if you can't program that, then sure, you can just do math. You can just do math and figure out, wait, even if this person plays 24/7, there's no way that this happens. And even if they play 24/7, how would they play 24/7? What? Just look through all the people, look at their star gain, figure out, wait, this star gain seems off. And then you come at them and you're like, man, you've got a month to prove to me what technique you're using to have a star gain this insane. And if you can't prove that, we're gonna ban you. We're gonna stat swipe you. Boom. Get out of here with your stars. And then either they're gonna show you the technique of the century, which is a completely legit technique, and whoa, look at me, I'm actually able to do that, I can get 50 stars a day. Or they're gonna be like, I'm not gonna answer to that. What are they gonna do, ban me? Or you're gonna be like, frick, I cheated to get this. Well, what am I gonna do now? I can't prove it. And then you're just getting banned, easy. I don't think anybody other than the cheaters would have a problem with that. Like, not me. My star gain was never crazy enough for people to wonder. It was always a very realistic star gain. The most I got for like 1 or 2 months was 100 stars. Thanks to the ticket machine. And I can show them the techniques I used for that. No problem with that. No, they're not doing it. many people also take huge issue with the cheater situation. Same thing there. Hypixel is doing it halfway right. I think it's a good idea to have an automatic cheating system that doesn't detect things too easily. Like, it's very light with its detection, like the Hypixel cheating system. You can do a bunch of stuff before the cheating system is like, oh wait, I should ban you. It's like very forgiving. I think that first part is absolutely correct. You should do that. But it only works if you also have the second part, which is a team of moderators who actively spectate the whole situation. You can very, very easily just make it so from a certain win streak on, I don't know, a 20 win streak, 30 win streak, 50 win streak, from some win streak on, every team just gets assigned a moderator who spectates their games, and if the moderator sees, oh frick, this person is cheating, the person just gets banned, and the win streak is saved. That's how easy it is. You could do that. It could be like, at random, here and there in random games, moderators are just spectating to see if anything is odd. And then from a certain win streak on, it's an automatic thing that someone has to be spectating. And then a human is gonna be like, oh, this person is taking 0 KB, let's investigate that. Or this person is B-hopping, I'm gonna immediately ban them. Boom. That part of the problem is solved. You can also have a less forgiving anti-cheat, and that just pings moderators or something, I assume. Yeah, that's also... I mean, you could combine that, obviously. Have an automatic system that doesn't ban people on its own, but instead just doesn't... like, even if something very minor happens, just pings a moderator and is like, yo, you should take a look at that. You could very well combine that, I'm assuming. Like, everybody is always acting like, yo, this is impossible, you could never solve that problem. It is possible, it's just not practical. From a financial perspective. If I was a billionaire, I would purchase Hypixel, I would do that. I wouldn't earn any money probably, because that's not a business model where you make a lot of money, because you have to pay a lot of money for that whole system. I mean, for paying the people who have to do all the moderating work, for example. So financially, it's not a smart decision. As long as Hypixel is a financially orientated company, they can't do stuff like that. It makes total sense. I mean, I understand that. But thank you for the follow, Eden K407. But for an owner that doesn't have to worry about money, for some random billionaire who purchases Hypixel, that would be the changes they'd have to make, and the changes they can realistically incorporate, you know. I think there would be 2 little admins in Monte, so win streak thing would have been doable. Yeah, they have to they have to hire a bunch of people, obviously. It's not going to be done with the current amount of people. Hugh Morstelia, welcome. Welcome. That's already the first part solved. Boom, easy. To MVP++ reports. I mean, yeah, that would drastically reduce the amount of work, so they'd have to pay less, obviously. Plus, it would also probably earn them more money, because getting MVP++ would kind of save you from cheaters to a certain degree. So that would actually be a system that financially would make sense, definitely. Another thing I would definitely do, I think we have a publicity problem. I think the Minecraft multiplayer scene is not dead because, yeah, pay to play, that's a very, very good system. I think the Minecraft multiplayer scene is not dead because there wouldn't be enough players to care about the game or to like the game, but instead I think we have a publicity problem. I think a strategy, again, this would financially be completely stupid, but if I was a billionaire and I'd own Hypixel, then that would be the easiest strategy ever. Basically, I would make skill-based matchmaking in the following way. It would be a skill-based matchmaking where everything stays pretty much the same, but the very, very newbie players who just joined the game, and this is not measured by their star, but instead by their stats and general performance, and once you see, oh, this player is actually doing pretty well compared to the other players, then get out of here. You don't have anything to do in the low queue system. A system where new players are like, oh, this game is actually fun, everyone is around my skill level. That would be easy to make. Just look at people's stats, maybe have some people spectate and be like, yeah, this player is a little too good, maybe move them up. It would be financially catastrophically to have something like this, but it would be possible. So again, if we're billionaires, we're gonna do that. That's the first step. Second step is invest a lot of money into an ad campaign, a very well-made ad campaign using very smart people. Again, this skill-based matchmaking shouldn't apply to us, obviously. We still want to have fun and fight bad people. But the very, very bad people, people who are playing the game for the very first time, they should not have to encounter sweats like us. They should genuinely have a fun play experience, you know? Not every game should be sweaty. I'd say these people, for example, they're bad. Look at the defense they're building, but they're not playing the game for the first time. So these people should be in our queue, but someone who just purchased Minecraft and is figuring out the controls and everything, or someone who's never played against other people on a server, that person, for example, should have their own queue. And those are people I rarely encounter in my games anyway, so it wouldn't be like they're missing, it wouldn't make the games too much sweatier. That's kind of what I'm talking about. And then you would have to have a massive ad campaign. Get specialists on board who are able to craft you an ad campaign that people can't resist, and just make people genuinely interested in this game, because Minecraft is still the most sold game. If all the people who are chilling in survival mode would be playing Minecraft multiplayer, we wouldn't have dying servers anymore, because there are more than enough players. There are just not a lot of players who actually play multiplayer. And then boom, all of a sudden you've got the players, because you're just luring all the survival players into your lobbies. Oh, okay, that was crazy. Boom, problem solved. And I'm not talking about like small ad campaigns, I'm talking about ad campaigns on all the social media sites. Maybe even a TV spot, but that's like optional because no young person is watching TV, lol. But like, huge ad campaign, invest millions. Again, we're billionaires, we can afford it. We're gonna invest millions into this ad campaign, and boom, all of a sudden you've got people who are actually like, who actually are gonna play this game, because there's so many people with Minecraft accounts. They just never tried multiplayer for some reason. Maybe because they haven't heard of it, or whatever the reason may be. Oh, these people are finals. Competitive games costing money reduces cheating and makes people stay on the game because they paid for it. Yeah, then why not that? Yesterday, Technical told me that free-to-play games have to make their games easy enough for the free-to-play players. I hate my life so much. Basically, your solution is that a very motivated billionaire buys Hypixel, yeah, and then incorporates every single change that would make sense to get as many players as possible. And once the system is in place, and like the freaking, like, the noobs in their like very low queue would just keep fighting against each other, and once they're good enough they can be incorporated into the normal queues. But like, this is gonna bring so many people into the game, and so many people who are also not very good at the video game, that the player count is gonna rise to a point where we're gonna have a situation like during COVID days, for example. I think during COVID days the game was especially fun because, yeah, obviously there were sweats, but there were so many people who weren't very good at the game. There were so many more players playing the video game And that just raised the amount of noobs playing, which makes it more fun for everyone. Because the more noobs you have, the easier it is for us sweats. We're gonna be having more fun because we have more noobs to slaughter. But the more noobs you have, the more these noobs are also fighting against other noobs, which would then, again, make it more fun for them, because they have, like, sometimes even games where everyone is as bad as them. Sometimes they have, like, every 3 games they have a very sweaty team, and then it's like, I don't know. But then there's a game again where there's only noobs, and it's a very slow game, woo, just from very many people being in the game. Well, and then you would have many players. Nice. And now that I think about it, and then I have a YouTube channel that maybe gets more views because, I don't know, because more people are interested in BedWars. Where is the cape in Minecraft? Which one? Which one? I mean, all of that would be possible, but why would anyone do that? Like, what do we gain from this game being alive again? The game being alive again is not gonna give us back Gamemode 80. He's not gonna magically start uploading again. The game being popular again is not gonna bring back the old days where everyone was a noob and Technoblade was there and produced interesting and cool videos. That's not gonna return from many players being in the game. Yeah, I don't know. The only gain we would really see from that nice, okay. The only upside, I guess, would be that I might be able to get more views because Hypixel is more popular. And I'm able to get more stars because more noobs are in my games. Use money to make money, yeah. Now, okay, now that I think about it, it does make sense that no billionaire is doing that. Because, yeah, I don't know. I guess the days are over, the days of BedWars, and why would we care to revive it? Pretty fair point. Now I can see it much more clearly. I'm actually, like, struggling to find any reason for why it would be benefit to have a more popular Hypixel server. That's kind of sad. Recently, with my computer being broken and so much stuff not going the way I want it to go, I have been kind of thinking, what do I do with my life once this is over? Like, I have enough video ideas that aren't focused around BedWars or Hypixel. I could probably keep the channel going with content that I would like to produce and content that would also do well. That wouldn't be a problem. If I were to buy a custom command, can I make it the follow age command that works? You already proposed that at some point and I said yes. Yeah, you can do that. I have to admit, I do know what I would do once I wouldn't play BedWars anymore. But I feel like BedWars has been such a huge part of my life that I couldn't even really imagine a world without it anymore. Like, once I'm done playing BedWars, I would instead invest much of the time I invested to play BedWars into producing YouTube content. That would probably help my channel do better. Maybe at some point I can actually have, like, a decent channel size and, like, a nice little community that's bigger than the current one. That's something I would do. I would spend more time with my girlfriend, which is also cool. But other than that, like, these thoughts are not necessarily bad or sad, but it kind of doesn't really fulfill me. That's kind of weird. It's, I don't know. I feel like playing with playing BedWars, I kind of destroyed my ability to do anything just for fun. This whole YouTube and BedWars and whatever I do in my free time really has destroyed my ability to do things for fun. I realized that years ago I can't really play Minecraft without producing content anymore. It just feels meaningless and senseless. I can't play any video game without having in the back of my mind, okay, but what do I gain? I don't get any levels in this game, I can't get BedWars experience, I can't use it for a video, what would I play it for? It's like physically impossible for me to get out of this block. It's like physically impossible for me to do anything for fun anymore. That's kind of sad. But I feel like it's reversible. I could see myself getting over that. It would just take a very long time. I don't know, a world where I don't make progress anymore feels very weird, because for the past like 7 years... Oh my god, Capstord, you did it. You just claimed the most expensive ticket thing. You claimed the custom user command at 75,000 tickets. That is absolutely insane. Please go ahead and shoot me a Discord message so I can get to work on that once I have time, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Very important for you to send me a Discord message. Yeah. But for like 7 years straight, every single freaking day of my life has revolved around making progress, growing numbers, getting more stars, getting that number to rise, getting more subscribers and views, getting that number to rise. For 7 years straight, every single day, all I did for fun was making progress and investing work to make progress. So doing stuff that doesn't make progress, that doesn't have an end goal, that doesn't have a line going upwards, that doesn't have rising numbers, feels meaningless and useless. What do I start playing in a Minecraft survival world for if it doesn't give me anything, it doesn't have me gain anything? I don't gain any number. Even yesterday I played Minecraft Survival with my girlfriend and her best friend in Technical. The only thing I did, I worked on a command block that would automatically track how many resources you're mining, so you could level up from mining resources. Even if I just play Minecraft Survival for fun, I can't enjoy or play it unless I incorporate a mechanism where you can gain levels. But it was still fun. Anobi, thank you so much for the heart, I love you. Perfect moment. The problem here is the need for gains visualization. Yeah, my mind kind of doesn't understand that having fun doesn't need to have an end goal, or doesn't need to have something improving or increasing. You can have fun and just be happy with having fun. But I feel like I kind of destroyed that for me a little bit. Doesn't mean that it's never gonna come back, but it's gonna be very hard and it's gonna take a long time. And the process isn't gonna be able to start yet because I'm still in the workflow of doing all of that. Yeah, that's just life. That's life. That's what all the people say. We're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I don't wanna let it get me down. Oh, this final world, it keeps spinning around. I've been a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I found myself laying flat on my face, I just kick myself up and get back in the race. Yeah, another thing that I do for fun in theory, working out is also just chasing endless progress. Not even that part of my life is without progress. Literally everything I do in my life revolves around gains. What do I do in my free time? I work out for gains. I do YouTube for gains. I do BedWars for gains. That's all I do. That's crazy. Also, I heard something banging against the door. That was, like, not banging as in someone is knocking against the door, but instead banging as in someone tripped and fell face first into the door and then went away again, lol. Not for gains, but for trackable gains. I guess. I do wonder what you're trying to hint at. It feels like you've been implying that I personally have a problem with constantly having to go for measurable gains, and I do wonder what you are going to propose to me as what you are going to propose to me as non-visual gains. I stopped him from getting Arby. Dude, the moment he placed that Arby in my face, I was like, I went for the exactly correct team. This would have been very annoying otherwise. Very cool. Okay. Ah, my girlfriend texted me half an hour ago. How did I not see that? We're gonna have to end the stream after this game, which is perfect because it's been exactly 2 hours. How cool is that? Apparently she texted me like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Just good that her heart made me wonder if she maybe texted me, and I checked again. I will have to leave for grocery shopping after this game. Hopefully we're gonna be able to win. Otherwise that would be kinda unsatisfying. Goodbye. I'd be the perfect Skyblock player, not gonna lie. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that I already chose BedWars as my addiction game, I totally would have been a Skywars player. Skyblock player. VAD! 18 months! Man, how awesome is that? 6 fouls and 2 bets in the very last game. That's like a perfect end to today's stream. We got so much BedWars experience. It's cool. It's awesome. It's enjoyable.
Colon.
Ah! Oh god, colon. Yes, colon. Obviously, I forgot that I've got text-to-speech because nobody ever uses it. Man, bad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resubscription, man. That's really awesome. That really means a lot, man. That's so cool. Honestly, thank you so much. And thank you for the follow, MQ Kobe, or Boy, or Marker, Scare. It's gonna be a /marker Scare. It's gonna be so hard to edit these stream highlights because it's been so long once I edit this. Anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed today's stream. If you did, so go ahead and follow my Twitch channel for absolutely free, just like the good MQL boy just did. Go ahead and do that. Also do ! in my Twitch chat. Let me do that for you, actually. I'll do this. As you can see in my Twitch chat, there are 2 links now. The links to my 2 most important YouTube channels. Oh god, that scared me for a second. 2 caps toggles. The 2 links to my 2 most important YouTube channels. Go ahead and click on both of these and subscribe for absolutely free to maybe get cool YouTube content. At some point, once my PC is fixed, you're probably gonna get a new highlight video on the highlight channel, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for this stream. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if it was fun to watch because I just I just spoke my mind the entire time and rambled about random things that wander around in my mind right now. But I guess that's what streaming is about. We did play very decently. I can be very happy about that. It's very funny how Capstone is nodding. I really enjoy that. Yeah, we did get like 2.5 stars or something, or almost 3 stars. 2.5, 3 stars. That's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. Let's see if we got someone to raid. But yeah, I really hope you are going to have yourself a wonderful rest of the day or night, and good night. Bye. Why did I say good night? We're gonna raid Juiceor, so please stay in the stream so you can all be part of the raid. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, he's even the first one in the raid tab. That's very cool. Start raid. 8 viewers are ready to raid in 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Alright, have yourself a lot of fun over there. See ya!